Alright. Hey guys.
Hello everybody.
So I was having this idea about marijuana. Okay, so I'm having like trouble finding like videos on how to find information about like smoking CBDs or THC type marijuana during cancer or you know, whatever you have.
You mean like live effects, you know,
Yeah.
something you can click onto on YouTube or whatever, and have someone kind of actually experiment different types of marijuana or just products, whether it be, you know, oils, dabs, hash, marijuana, you know, flowers, right? You just want to get more knowledge on how it affects people differently, right?
Yeah, well, how it affects. I want this to be about medical marijuana, as in people who have illnesses and use marijuana for that. So I want to, you know, I want more information. There's not much information on it. Like I found a video on this lady that has MS and she smokes the flower plus dabs. You know, she does different things like that. So, which I think is good, and it gives me a little more information, you know, about what it does for her as for her MS.
Right.
So, what I really want to do is find out, because what I want to see is, I want to see a more clinical dispensary.
Trial and error, you know, of you know, the benefits of, you know, like sometimes you smoke a certain weed that makes you paranoid, you know.
Yeah.
Some weed, you know, I smoke. Well, I don't know. I've been smoking so long, you know. I don't have that effect, I guess, anymore. But no, I think that'd be a great video to make. You know, just you know, the different apparatuses that you can use and what the differences of them from, like, you know, vaping. You know, like the volcano uses, you know, just you know, heat to take out the THC, you know. It tastes, you know, I don't like it, but you might like it.
I've tried the what is it called? What is it called? The volcano.
The volcano.
Yeah, I've tried it and I really liked it. I didn't taste anything. I loved it, and
it's like it's too earthy.
But the only
like
thing is, it fucked me up. I mean, literally, I was like, it seemed like time was going backwards. It was a sativa, so it just fucked me up.
You know,
so
but that's
bad.
a lot of work. The thing that you're trying to get going, you know, this you know.
Well, not really if you start slow and then you actually write a lot of notes on what you want to do. I don't think it's that much work. I mean, it is a lot of work, but it's not bad. It's not going to be that hard.
No, but then, you know, you're going to want to go to, you know, like you were telling me, you want to go to different shops, you know, around here in LA, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to want to talk about them. You got to, you know, you got to find out what their rules on of maybe going inside and filming, you know, maybe call them up and, you know, ask if they want to be, you know, talked about in our videos. You know, that's a big deal. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, it's a big deal, but I doubt they would let us come in and videotape.
Get like spy glasses. You know?
I mean, we could always just
be the
talk
spy
about
kid.
the place, pick 3 different strains, and smoke them. And, you know, of course, we're 2 different people, so we're going to have 2 different, like, effects to it. Especially sativa, like, it I don't know, I don't like it at all. I hate sativa.
What's an upper? Sativa's an upper.
Yeah, and
like when you want to get to work.
See, and it makes me paranoid.
All sativas.
I don't know. I don't know what kind I've tried, but every sativa I've smoked, time goes by like slowly, and I'm literally like, I feel like I'm in the time zone.
Well, yeah, I mean, so then to explain this to your viewer that you're trying to create right here, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to use a lot of editing tools, you know, because you're gonna, you know, the effect of smoking a certain strain, you're gonna want to kind of, you know, go in and out with editing on how you feel, the reaction of it, you know?
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's going to take a lot of work. You're going to need a lot of, you know, computer skills. You're going to have to drive around a lot. You're going to need money, you know, unless we get, you know, something set up where, you know, we're, you know, if we come, you know, we became, you know, popular, it went off and it went like, you know, it went viral. You know, a lot of people might come to us. There's this one guy who does, he does like dab hits, right? You know, people send him, you know, marijuana from their own shops now all over the place. You know, they'll mail it to him and he opens it up and he'll smoke whatever they give them right there, right? And he'll not talk about it, but I don't know, it's more, I don't know, more recreational video than educational video.
Yeah, see, and I want it to be more of an educational, so people with cancer or whatever can, you know, go, oh, so this is the benefit of it, or this is what this strain does. You know, and like if you look on what the hell is that app? It's like weeds.com or something like that.
We got a million bajillion apps out there.
And they tell you like what the strains do. Like it makes you creative and it makes you this or makes you that.
Yeah,
and
but
it
a lot
helps
of people
with
I think
anxiety.
are more visual. It's like some of us we like a book or a magazine with pictures, you know?
Yeah.
So we can get a visual effect of what's happening. You know, a lot of people out there, you know, including myself, you know, it's hard for me to go on to, like, say, maybe an app or an educational site where I can read up on the effects of certain types of marijuana, you know, and then read about it and then try to come up with my own visual effects on, you know, how it is, you know. So I think it would be a good idea to have a video out there where you can, you know, trial and error, you know. I know there's this one weed out there that all these years it really affects me in the wrong way. It's called Romulan, and I think it's a hybrid indica dominant. But every time I smoke it, I get really paranoid, and I don't like it. And you know, I don't ever get that way anymore. But this certain strain does. So, you know, for me to sit there and, you know, maybe help you create this, you know, thing, I think it would be helpful for a lot of people if they can see a visual, you know, of the effects.
Yes,
just, you know,
especially for, you know, us people with cancer, because it's hard to find out like some of this stuff. And when I go to a dispensary and talk to some of these kids that are bud tenders, I feel like they don't really know. They're looking up on their phone, which is fine, whatever. But I want someone that's like clinically trained in it, like an actual bud tender that, you know, went to that marijuana school up north, you know. There's like some type of university or something, you know, that teaches you all about marijuana. I think they should send all their bud tenders there, so they're, you know, they know. I just want them to know more, and it's hard because I go there and I'm like, so what do you think? Is this CBD gonna do this? And you know, you could tell that they're just like, well, I smoked this one and it makes me feel blah blah blah. But I don't know, I just want more.
Almost, you know, it kind of feels like when I worked for Intelligentsia in Pasadena. Every month or so we'd have a sipping, a cupping, you know, it was called, where you would sip and, you know, and you would taste coffee. Right? And we'd all be in a room together. It'd be about 10 of us in there, and they'd have these different types of coffee with these little, you know, check mark papers with different, you know, what does this coffee taste like? And it had a different, you know, different herbs, apple, you know, had different choices you could check off. On each one, you know. And I'm watching everyone, and I remember the manager sitting there, and he did it first to kind of show us, you know what I mean? And he passed it around, right? And his reaction were like, it has sort of a nutmeg, you know, minty, Colombian ground roasted, jubilee, erotic, eccentric, you know, taste to it, you know, a sweet, bitter taste. And the next person would go, and it was kind of like the telephone, you know, game. It was like each person had to add in their, you know, their 2 cents, you know, what it cost. And then, you know, I tasted the coffee. I'm just like, Winchell's coffee. I wrote down Winchell's. I didn't understand what you're talking about.
Coffee.
It was like, yeah, Winchell's. What happened to going in and getting a cup of coffee, for $1? It tastes like coffee. So whoever the person was that made it this interesting to serve coffee and make it into an art he's fantastic. Because a lot of these people that serve coffee in these places, yeah, it's turned into an art. Not everybody can do it, but you still serve them coffee. And so maybe that might be us doing this.
Yeah, I want
marijuana thing.
do.
We can have smokings.
Yeah.
This tastes like it came from the southern region of Spain.
It has a leafy berry taste.
It really clears the nostrils and it gives me my eyesight.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it would be more informative for people who have pain or, use marijuana for different things like epilepsy, all kinds of stuff? There's so many things.
I just saw on Facebook on one of these feeds that they also have now an inhaler. Do you remember I used to tell you?
An inhaler.
Do you remember I used to not tell you that? Like, wouldn't it be great if we had an asthma inhaler that you can
Yep.
and let it out, like if you had asthma, but it would just be THC,
Yeah.
A lot of these places are putting it in nasal injections for kids who have epileptic seizures. People with what are the shakes that Michael J. Fox has? What's that called?
Oh, he has
where he's like
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's,
right?
where he's shaking, right? I guess.
Yeah.
They have a lot of different ways of injection, not just smoking, but inhaler.
There's so many people that's like celebrities who smoke it for medicinal reasons. And it's, I don't know, to me it's interesting, and since I went through chemo, like, I like to know this stuff, and I'm pretty sure like whoever is going through chemo or whatever they're doing, they want to know something. Maybe they're looking. So I think it'd be more informative to try them. We could try them, tell them what we feel, what are the effects, and even edibles, which I can't stand edibles.
But I just think you haven't had enough. They have pizzas, gourmet pizzas now that you can put in the oven, and a ding 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 ding, they're ready. Put a napkin down and eat.
Yeah.
They have ice cream. Oh, we want dessert now, baby. Boom boom. Eat some dessert. Special chocolate sauce. Then they got snacks. They even got goldfish. They got all kinds of things. I had the other day, someone gave me a Tupperware bowl that had their own printing on it that was similar to the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It actually was Cinnamon Toast Crunch inside this bowl, but it said something like, Cinnamon High Crunch or something like that, and I just added milk to the Tupperware bowl and I ate it. And it was amazing. I loved it. It had that sugary, sweet milk at the end, some ice cold milk. I still had that, marijuana taste because it had a lot of THC additive to it. The guy really did it up real good.
Yeah.
And it was really good. And I think it's just that you have to maybe find your form of taking it, right? They have smoothies now that you can buy.
Yeah.
Right? They're in little pouches like Capri Sun pouches, and you can just pop the straw in, suck it down, maybe make a daiquiri, or something.
Yeah.
But they have so many different options, especially because it's legal now, and a lot of the people that came from the era of the 60s and 70s, they used to smoke it, and that's about all they did with it, because it was always hush hush, and then it became illegal, and it even expanded that. But now that it's legal again, prohibition of marijuana is ending. A lot of different companies are are experimenting with different ways of eating it.
Yeah.
Now, for me, eating edibles, I can eat a ton of them, and they just don't affect me the way
Oh, really?
smoking is. And I think it has to do with the THC plus the way burning marijuana creates the carbon.
Yeah.
You know, the carcinogen, you know, that I smoke, you know,
Yeah.
even maybe habitual. But I think that a show like this could really create a platform for a lot of people out there who might want to experiment smoking. Whether you come from, you know, generations back when it was legal in the 67s, all the way up into the millennial generation.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us, we can get a lot of knowledge out of the different effects and all the different interesting ways that it's being prepared. But anyways, we're getting ready to close up here. But I think that's a very good idea, Leah, that you had come up with. We just got to come and find a plan that's going to be able to execute what you want to do.
Yeah.
And that's and it starts with being informative with our own selves.
Yeah.
On what's out there. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of research on it and stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know. And do you think it would help you to know more? You know. So, and me and Tim are, you know, we'll do that.
I like to be called Timmy now, though.
Timmy.
Yeah. It just sounds better.
I'm sorry, but no.
That's my son's name, and I like to be called Timmy now.
Well,
I'm changing it.
No.
I don't give a shit.
If I'm your best friend, I call you Tim. There's no changing your name with me. You could change it with other people, but not me. I want you to call me Joyelle now. And you know you don't like that shit.
Yeah, I do know. That sounds so Joelle.
No, you know you hate that shit.
All right. We're out. It's okay.
Bye, guys. Thank you.